as and especially parents and people that are very careful, especially of others and people they are watching over and they want the best for them. Take this from me. The more you want the best for somebody, the greater you need to give them room to be independent. I say it again, the more you want the best for others, the greater the room you should offer them to be independent. You see, there is something about leadership. When you are so obsessed with trying to bring people to the top, you forget that there are more rooms to cover for yourself. And with time, you become embedded by the failures begin to accomplish with time. And then you begin to blame them as the reason why you are not able to go for the things you're supposed to. But this is the balance in leadership. Everybody is also their own leader, their own manager. Even as a parent, you can't parent anybody, you are parenting yourself. And the best part of it is being an example so that your words can also learn from you how you parent yourself, and then they can also parent themselves, because the word parent is from the word to rear. Okay, to parent does not mean to control, to monitor, to manage somebody. It means to raise. That is from the root word to rear, but actually the word is to raise. And think about it. How do you raise somebody? There are certain things that we don't actually think about them. How do you raise somebody? The word does not mean you bringing the person up. How do you bring others up? By you going up. And think about it, we have only considered the word in terms of growth. Bring up, and we begin to think, oh, okay, I'm bringing the person up. How do you do it? Two individuals, how do you bring somebody up? It means you should be there. So the things that subordinates and children learn from parents is not what they say, it's not what they hear, it's what they perceive from the parents. They watch you every time. Subconscious, certain things pass from you to them. They hear the unsaid, they feel the untold, and this is how they are programmed. So if you want the best for somebody, whether you're a coach, a mentor, you need to leave a room for them. And sometimes there is a need to sometimes totally absent yourself from people's life, especially if they are not connected in a way that is so critical. If you're a leader, you get glued to people for a season to accomplish a task, and then you leave a room to them to watch for them to come to a certain level. When they come there, you get in there again. You push them to another level. You leave them because there is a critical point where decision has to be made. When you are still around people you are bringing up, when they are to make such decisions, it will turn them to amateur people. They will look up to you, they will not take responsibility, and when they fail, they will blame you and say, you told me to do that. So we should push people and tell them, see what I'm doing, see what I'm doing. That is the best way to lead people. And then when they get to the point that they are supposed to make sacrifice, because that is where a lot of people make the excuses and they want somebody to drag them and fail. Actually they will, because once you are dragging them, they want to prove to you that what they are saying is the truth. That is the human nature. Everybody wants someone to blame. So you tell them, this is what I did when I got here, or this is what you can try, your own version of it. You bring them there, you leave them there, you keep moving. When you achieve more success, it should inspire them to move. If your success and the evidence you are getting, the results you are getting, and where you are getting to does not inspire them, nothing can. So that over obsession of talking, over talking, or the over emphasis is not important. Do what you want your children and your subordinates to do. And there is a time you should inspire them. When it comes to decision making, after you offer education, enlightenment, and wisdom, point them to resources, point them to discipline, point them to things that help you or help men, the human race, to achieve the things we are achieving. They have never been different since Adam. And then leave them to make that decision. When you see that they cross that line, you can come in and push them again. When the tough decisions to be, you leave them again to make that decision. If you are always along with them, you are not raising them. You are actually trying to manage them, and they are doomed to fail.